Hello, this is Felonious the Wizard, who is now going through some Civilization games. And it's a bit of a confusion among all these ones. I hope not that this sound thingy is not too loud. Might be. I can't mute it myself. So, let's start by doing some chronological order in this one. The first civilization that ever evolved was the Avalon Hill civilization board game back in 1980, and then there was an expansion on that one called the Advanced Civilization, came 1991, and at the same time Sid Meier had made the first computer game Civilization, and it was called Sid Meier's Civilization, and he made it for Microprose, which was his own company. And then suddenly they were that civilization became the biggest one, and Avalon Hill thought, well, we can also do a computer game of our version, and that's actually what you're seeing now. It was called the Advanced Civilization by Avalon Hill, of course, and it came about the same time as Sid Meier made Civilization 2 around 95-96, and of course Sid Meier's Civilization 2, well, it won, of course. That was the one that everyone watched and everyone played. So this game that you're seeing right here is actually a very good one. It's a very good adaptation for the board game. And actually I've put another link in the description, because there are actually one online version of this game out there. I haven't started playing, but I have actually made. I told them I want to play it because it's a very fun one. Now we're going to go through some of it in the beginning. But by now Avalon Hill was trying to, well, it was bought by Hasbro. At the same time Microprose made their third one, Civ 2, Civ 3, around 2000-2001. After that Fireaxis bought up the things and went with Civilization 4 back in 2005, and as you probably know, Civilization 5 came 2010. The fun part, the really fun part, is that 2010 Fireaxis and Sid Meier released the Sid Meier Civilization board game. Yes, it started with a board game that he did a computer game of, and then suddenly they did a board game of that computer game. I have never heard of anything else. So if you're catching anything of this, don't worry. Every piece, every Civilization game, if it's board game or computer game, it's worth buying, trying. I know. Right. Let's go inside this one then. Let's start a new game. As you can see, you can be number of players. Okay, you need to have at least 3 players. Okay, let's put in 4 AIs and me, the only human player. Trading sessions, I normally go with 1 trading session, but okay. Minimum goods, don't bother with that. Now our normal computer AI, I probably can't do that, so I'm not totally sure. Then there are variants, of course there are, but since I don't really remember all these things, let's start with this. Okay, I would love to dismount the sound in this one. Probably I can't. Player 1, choose your nation. Now, because we are playing 5, we are not allowed to use the the right side of the board. This is the board. Every red or yellow dot is a place for you to put your city on. We are only allowed to use some. Let's see what we have. We have Africa, we have Iberia. That's not one of my favorites. We have Illyria, which I don't like either. Thrace, one of my popular ones. Crete, never play on an island I don't want. Asia is also good. And I also love to be Egypt, but we are not allowed to be that. As you see, we only have 5 to choose from. Oh, so 6 to choose from. I select Thrace, and we see Crete. Okay. Now, the order that everything goes in is actually the AST order. You will see the AST later on. Okay, I'll put my starter marker there. And they are moving. And as you can see, they got 1 token to start with. And before they start, they are giving a second token. They are doubling. But you can never get more than 2. Let's toggle this. So, as you can see, I got 2. He's got 2. And that one's got 2, and he's also got 2, and he's moving. Now, separating them is very good. So, movement for Africa completed. We are not allowed to do anything else, so we take the next one. AST order when census is the same. If you have the same amount of tokens, people, then you are going by AST. If you have more people than others, then you are going last. So the less people you have, the earlier you start. Okay, it's my turn. Now, we are not allowed to do anything foolish like making ships, so I'm trying to move one there, and I will try to move that one there. As you can see, they have a white border when they've not been used in any kind, and black border when they have been used. Now, I'm trying to reach Albania. I'm trying to make a city here somewhere, and I will also try to make a city either there or there. Now, these dark green areas is actually flooded areas, so building a city there will make it flooded if we get the flood card. Never mind, we are not going that far. Okay, I'm finished. I'm okay. Now, being on Crete, as you can see, you are on an island, and you have to have a ship in order to get anywhere. I'm not totally sure how much a ship is cost. I think it's cost 2 tokens. So if you're taking 2 tokens from the board, the levy, and making a ship of them, then you can use that in order to move 2 other tokens to different places. You can never sail on open sea until you have made sailing available. And for those of you who have played Civ, the Sid Meier game, you know this, don't you? Now, am I not allowed system? Let's see. Let's see if I can toggle anything. Audio, yes. Let's drop that one. Or perhaps we could lower the volume. No, we can't. Let's have it a bit lower. Right, Crete is completed, and now is Asia. Now, Asia is the one that will go for Turkey. It doesn't have anywhere to go. And he's already moved. Okay, now they have to go for these red dots, or the yellow ones if you have any. Right. And now they're going through. Oh, here we have the AST. Now, I can't remember what the AST stands for, but it is the turn order. And Africa is always moving first if you have the same amount of people. Sorry, tokens. Iberia, and then that should be Illyria, I suppose. Then I'm Thrace, and it's Crete, and then it's Asia. The other ones go coming down there. Now look at this. In order to get into the early Bronze Age, you need to have built 2 cities. The other 4 needs to do that pretty soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, we have just been moved once. Me, I got 1 turn extra in order to get that. that. And you're getting points for each city, and each city was also giving you goods. And goods you can trade with, and you can get more points and buying stuff. Well, it's a game with 27-30 pages of worth of rules, but still. Now let's see. I'm finished. You can go through the system here if you want. Here's census. We all have 2 tokens. What tools do we have? We have some we can use. Here is some of them. Not all of them are shown, but this is what we have. And then we have goods. We don't have any yet. Right, let's go for second one. Now it's time for ship construction. You are allowed, if you are at one of these, to build one. I do not want. As you can now see, we are having 2 + 2 tokens. We have 4 out there. On map, 4. Cities, 0. Treasury, 0. When you are getting a city, you are also getting into the treasury. You are getting something to build and buy for. Now, I'm not going to do anything so stupid, and neither will anyone else. Now look at this. Africa has 1 token on each red square. Isn't that nice? Yeah. But in order to build a city, you need 6 tokens on the same place. This guy is going for Albania. He's going to steal by Albania. Stupid one. But he's not going for the cities. As you can see, he's just avoiding all those ones. Now here, that should be around Marseille. No, I'm not totally sure, but it's somewhere around Marseille, I suppose. It's a flooded area. It doesn't want to build there, I suppose. Now I'm going for Albania, or trying to reach Italy as well. But remember, in this game, it's not about fighting, actually. Now it's my turn. I'll put 1 marker there, and I should probably take the other one as well. I'll take this over there. Should I or should I not? No, I'll take that one as well. You're only getting 2 on each, and these circles are telling you how many tokens you can have at the same place. So it's a bit tough, actually. But in order to build, let's say, build a city here, you need to put 1 first, then put at least 2 other zones, so you can move into that zone. And when you got 6, you are going to build a city. I'm not totally sure if there's anything down here. Nope. I am finished. Now I will try to build a city here and 1 here. My second city would either be there, depending on what Crete does, because he might want to get here. But we are not allowed to be in the same territory, so if I can just get to that territory, then I will hinder him. That should be nice. That is if I have 2 there, because if I have more, well, then it's going to be a fight. Okay, Crete just standing still. Asia is moving. Oh, he's going there. Okay, right, that's okay. Now we do discard excess. We are all moving 1 more forward. And when we are going to this one, then we're the first one to get to this one wins. Third one, time to make some ship. I don't want to. Crete, however, are making a ship. Oh, we didn't get to see that, did we? Let's see if we can be able to. He's moving every one still. Okay, he's not going to build any. Well, he is able to build, actually, either there or there. Yeah. Now let's see what the Crete does. He's got a ship over here. want to see this. He's got a ship there, and he's only got 6. So if you're looking at the sensors at this time, as you can see, Crete has only got 6, so he's got to start next time. Yeah, that way you can always hit from behind. Africa complete. Iberia is moving every... Oh, he's backing up. Good. Okay. What the heck? Is he just moving them back and forth? I put weak AI, so now I got 4. As you can see, I got 4. So I need to really make sure that I make use of everyone, and I will probably do that. Here I can have 4, no big deal. So I'll just put 1 there, 1 there, and keep the other ones, because that makes me, they are going to give me 2. That's 4. I'm getting 2 here and 2 there. 1 from that one and 1 from that one will make me a city next time. This one, however, is only going to get 2, 2, and 2. So I need to push every one of these ones this way. Now I am trying to, as I said, trying to stop the others. So I'll try to use that one to go to this place or something like that. I'm always trying to avoid using ships in the beginning, but later on you must. Trading is always used without any meeting token by token. Now look at this. He's picking up some and he's leaving. Now he couldn't stay. He couldn't stay at that place because you can only have 1 token at that one. So he had to move 1. That's pretty clever. How many steps did he go? 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can move 4 steps with that token. The other tokens can't move more than 1. Here we go with Asia. They're just spreading out. Now it seems like Crete and Asia are going to be some sort of are going to clash together later on. Okay, and everyone is moving up. Now next time they need to have built 2 cities. There's no way they can do that. I can make 2 cities, but I don't want to make 2. I just want to make 1. So that's the next problem. Crete doesn't maintain. Okay. Do you want to make ship? No, I don't want to make ships. Okay. Oh, and he constructed yet another one. Remember, he's doing things first. Should at least do. And Africa is moving about like never before. Oh yes. He's really taking the whole continent down there, spreading it out, not moving. In order to get his target, he might be needing to build 2 cities over here. Now Africa can do that. I can see that. I was wrong. Oh, look, you can even take Britain up there, if you have a boat, that is. Now he's doing whole France, and he's taking Switzerland, and he's going for Italy. Not totally sure why they are spreading like this. Well, that's their problem, not mine. Now, I'll put 1 there. No, that was wrong, wasn't it? So that is a city. It is, actually, it is. Yay! Now I'll move 1 there and 1 there. I'll take that one over there. As you can see, there's only 1 limited. This one, however, is able to use both, so I'll take that one over there. it might be useful, because I'm going to get 2 more over here to make a boat and sail down to this place quickly. Here's a volcano, so you have to be very careful on building something there. Now I'm able to build my first city. Let's see if that's what I'm allowed to do. I'm not totally sure. Asia's moving. I have no idea how this program is working. Yeah, but this is you can at least see how the board game was intended to be used. Okay, he's using a boat. Yeah, because he had some extra. And as you can see, he's taking the boat over to the place where you can have 2. Now he's got a boat. That's not. Crete is moving. Okay, he's yet again moving. Okay, he's moving towards me. I'm not totally. And he can move up to 4 tokens. That's rather nice. Yeah. Now it's my turn. At the bottom you can see. Oh yeah, build city. And I got some goods. Now let's see. I got myself my first goods. This is the one I have. Acquire goods. Thank you. I got hides. Now we are at the first level, so when you only have 1 city you get from the first deck. Stored 1. And you do get this because you build a city. Okay. Now they need to build 2 cities in order to get to the next step. Me, I only need to get 1 city. And I've already got tools. Oh, sorry, goods. They can see it. And I got 1 point for that. Plus, I also got points for my city. Let's see how the census is going. I'm back at 10. And Africa and Iberia is on 16. Now, we only have 47 tokens, so we can't reach higher. I will drop it here. And I think I've shown you how it's working approximately. Then there's trading and stuff. This is an old game, as I said. It's from 1995 or 1996 from Avalon Hill. And if you push the link down below, you will be able to meet me online, get an email PBA EM game. I don't totally sure how it's working, but I've been up to it. Now thanks for watching. And well, we'll see each other in the next Civilization game, I suppose.